Hi, my name is Colin Shaw. I'm the founder of Beyond Philosophy, and today we're continuing our interview with Darren Cornish, who's the Director of Customer Experience at Norwich Union, part of the Aviva Group. Darren, perhaps you can continue your story.
The great thing was, right from the very start, we were able to position some of the commercial benefits in terms of winning in the marketplace, but in terms of cost and expense, how actually designing a great customer experience can lead to a more efficient organisation, rather than, I guess, within our business there was a bit of a preconceived view that if you want to deliver a better customer experience, it's going to cost you a lot more, and we could clearly see right from the start that actually costs could fall out of the business as we made it easier for our customers to work with us and to get a great experience.
So where's the evidence that shows that this will improve revenue?
The single most powerful example I can give around transforming the customer experience and driving cost out of the business, improving the top line revenue, sales and pure sales, pure new business, plus cross sales, plus upsells. Probably the most powerful example would be in our motor claims area. We deal with just about 1 million motor claims a year. They can range from a very simple bump on the back of the car, a shunt and bump, or right up to a very serious write-off and potentially involving some pretty drastic personal injury situations. Colin and Beyond Philosophy conducted with us an intervention called the External Mirror in Aviva, and this intervention became known internationally across the organisation, and many parts of our business have attempted or have done very similar exercises. But the moments of truth, as it's known in Aviva, on the motor claim, we asked Colin, or I asked Colin to insure a vehicle. We passed on a vehicle from our salvage yards to insure a vehicle, to take out a new business experience, to sit on that vehicle for a couple of months as the insurance ticked over so it didn't trigger any potential fraud alert, and then to take it to somewhere fairly remote and to reverse that vehicle into a tree and make a claim. The whole exercise, Beyond Philosophy recorded spy hole cameras as for instance, our pickup truck turned up, as they visited the car hire offices to receive a hire vehicle. Audio recorded, so every interaction with our organisation as they pursued the claim through the process, and it was just absolutely mind-blowing. The exercise, Beyond Philosophy and myself presented back to the exec. I'll never forget one of the exec listening through the presentation, and within about 10 minutes of a half an hour presentation, sitting for the rest of the presentation with his head in his hands, and at the end, and excuse this on video, the comment being, how the F have we got customers? Because what this did was it instead of us being satisfied with 73% customer satisfaction and spending millions of pounds on customer research, it actually brought very much front of face the real genuine customer experience that could occur. And clearly it was one single example, but actually when you looked at it and you looked through all the interactions that customer had, the Beyond Philosophy guys had, through both taking out the policy and right through to the claim, none of those interactions could we confidently say were any different to what was happening to the million customers that were claiming each year. The impact of that was to lead to the exec team and the claims directors signing off a significant program of change. And to give you an example, as I talked about how you get the bang for the buck in terms of both cost and revenue, as well as the customer experience uplift, that the standard accidental damage claim that our organisation was servicing in 2003 would have involved at minimum 23 touch points for the customer and the organisation. The process was significantly broken. There were lots of handoffs. There was lots of check-in and controls which actually were adding zero value to us as a business from a governance perspective. And by having the insight that we had from the customer's perspective, that now is a 4-step process. Costs have reduced by over 20% on a significant spend, millions of pound spend, as you can imagine, and our customer experience has uplifted from 73% top 3 boxes to over 90% as it stands today. Now that is market leading, as a result of which the marketing campaign is now able to go out with much more confidence, and has done over the last year, to talk about not just price but also actually how you can trust that Norwich Union will be there in the event of an accident. So enormously powerful for us in growing our business and our book of business, as well as making ourselves more efficient and actually making our people who work in that process so much more mobilised. I mean, the Dundee's a great example. Our motor claims team up in Dundee, when we started this journey, nearly a fifth of those people were in some form of performance management process. Because simply the feedback from customers was pretty awful. Staff were incredibly frustrated, so some of the behaviours were becoming quite negative, and as a result of which you end up with a fifth of your people actually on some form of performance process. We now have a team up in Dundee where almost no one, I think 3 people out of a couple hundred people, are within a performance process. You walk in, you can just smell, you can just feel the energy, the way that the pride that people have in the service they're providing. It's not perfect. We've still got somewhere to go. It is, we think, from all the evidence we can get, market leading. But there's, once you start on this journey, one of the other things you get to is a real sense of energy around, right, what's next? What can we improve? How can we make the next iteration? So hopefully this will just be phase 1 of a continuing journey.
Thanks very much, Darren. So this is the end of this clip on how Norwich Union have gone about improving their customer experience. There is a series of other clips that you'll hear Darren speaking on, and we hope you check those out. And in the meantime, if you'd like any further information, then please check out our website.